Hi Daryl. Brother, today I go a joke story for you.
What? Hi Mina.
It is very funny. If you want, I gonna tell you.
I hope it is very funny.
Yes, it should be joke and you will laugh after I told you.
Okay. So please tell me that story.
So, I will tell about that story. It is about Dreamfly plane. Sue and Bob, a pair of tightwads, lived in the Midwest and had been married years. Bob had always wanted to go flying. The desire deepened each time a barnstormer flew into town to offer rides. Bob would ask, and Sue would say, "No way, $10 is $10. The years went by, and Bob figured he didn't have much longer, so he got Sue out to the show, explaining, "It is free to watch, let us at least watch." And once we got there, the feeling became real strong. Sue and Bob started an argument. The pilot, between flights, overheard, listened to the problem, and said, "I'll tell you what, I'll take you up flying, and if you don't say a word, the ride is on me, but if you back one sound, you pay $10. So off they flew. The pilot doing as many rolls and dives as he could, heading to the ground as fast as the plane could go, and pulling out of the dive at just the very last second. Not a word. Finally he admitted defeat and went back to the airport. "I am surprised. Why didn't you say anything?" "Well, I almost said something when Sue fell out, but $10 is $10.
I got one story to do. You want to listen?
Yes, I like this story very much. Please. Come on.
The story about fear of bombing airplane?
No, I don't.
Okay, the story is that Aunt Bessie loved to visit her nieces and nephews. However, she had relatives all over the country. The problem was that no matter how much she enjoyed seeing them, she hated flying. No matter how safe people told her it was, she was always worried that someone would have a bomb on the plane. She read books about how safe it was and listened to the stewardess demonstrate all the safety features. But she still worried herself silly. Every time a visit was coming up. Finally, the family decided that maybe if she saw the statistics she'd be convinced. So they sent her to a friend of the family who was an actuary. "Tell me," she said suspiciously, "what are the chances that someone will have a bomb on a plane?" The actuary looked through his tables and said, "A very small chance. Maybe 1 in 500,000. She nodded, then thought for a moment. "So what are the odds of 2 people having a bomb on the same plane?" Again he went through his tables. "Extremely remote," he said. "About 1 in a billion." Aunt Bessie nodded and left his office. And from the day on, every time she flew, she took a bomb with her.
Hi Yanni, today do you have joke story?
Yes. I got. You want to listen?
Yes, your story is so funny, please come on.
You know a story about flying without parachute?
No, never.
Okay. The story is, there's a man jumps out of an airplane with a parachute on his back. As he is falling, he realizes his chute is broken. He don't know anything about parachutes. But as the earth rapidly approaches, he realizes his options are limited. He takes off the parachute and tries to fix it himself on the way down. The wind was ripping past his face. He is dropping like a rock, and at 5,000 feet, another man goes shooting up past him. In desperation, the man with the chute looks up and yells, "Hey, do you know anything about parachutes?" The guy flying up looks down and yells, "No, do you know anything about gas stoves?"
tea. Good morning, Bertha. Long time ago, never see you. HM. How are today? What do you do? Fine, thank. Me too, very long time not see you. Miss you too. Oh. Now I work at here as accountant. Wow. Sound good, you said. You are working here? Yes. Sure. But, you know, I often came here for lunch. Really? But I never see you? Oh. I did not tell you, I work here only on Saturday and Sunday. Okay. I see. But why today you are here? Because yesterday I forgot my books here. So, I come to take it as my room is nearer. Oh, yes. Okay. Bertha, you get lunch ready? Yes, ready in the restaurant here. Wow. It look good, but me feel a little hungry. Okay. So please go inside and lunch. For me, I must leave here because I am busy in my home. Okay. Bye, Bertha. Bye. Please have a good lunch. Bye, see you soon.
Hello. Andra.
Hello, John.
Please have a sit.
Okay. Thank you.
What do you like, Andrea?
Okay. I like a glass of water like first. Then a grilled fish with rice.
Should you like any more?
No, that is all. Thank you.
Okay, so please wait a while, please.
Yes. Never mind. Hi, Hunk. It overtime now. I gotta back home first.
Okay. I try to finish a little work. Then I will leave later soon.
Okay. So now I go and you please close the door and turn off the light in the room.
Yes! Sure. I will do that. Don't mind. Bye.
Bye. See you tomorrow.
Okay. It finished. Wow. It is very late to back home now. I must stop here for today. See you!
Papa. You dinner yet?
Yes! Ready? I just got moment before you came.
Oh, I see. Where is Mummy?
She went out to buy some clothes for joint party tomorrow.
What party, Papa?
It's Danny's birthday.
Oh, wow. I completely forgot.
So you should join that party too.
Sure, I will join tomorrow. Okay, Pa, now I am tired. I gonna sleep first.
Yes, good night. I just waiting your Mimi came. Then I will go to bed too. Bye.
Good night, Pa. Today I feel very tired. And tomorrow I need to join party. Oh my god. I gonna sleep now. Bye bye everybody. See you tomorrow.
Good evening everyone. This evening we make a party and there some friend join. At my friend house and very happy. And let to see what is going on.
Hi friend. How are you?
Fine, thank. And you?
Me too. How? Today is birthday, I forgot to wishing you.
Oh no. Thank you.
Where is other friend?
They are busy. They only call me and give me a wish for birthday.
Oh, like that.
I think they don't like me.
No, you don't think like that. They are really busy as I think.
Fantastic. I love it very much, all friends. This year I get 1 year old. But I am very happy when I see it. Thank you for this gift. Thank you, Andrea, for joining my party. I'm really happy with you today.
Okay. Me too. Thank for dinner. And dancing so fantastic.
You too. Very good dancing, girl.
Oh no. Just funny. Okay, now it look very dark. I must go home.
Okay. See you and have a good trip.
Bye, good nights.
Bye, good evening. I am John. Today I got a joke story. It's very funny. It is like that. There were 4 graduation students from different fields. They were studied sociology, engineer, lawyer and accountant. They were finding job in a restaurant. But owners need only one who can answer this question. He asked that. What was the result of 2 plus 2? So, take a look what happened with them.
Hi, sociologist. Very nice to meet you.
Hi. Sir. Nice to meet you.
Sociologist. What is the result of 2 plus 2?
It's so easy, sir. 2 plus 2 is 22.
No, that is not corrected.
Oh. What? Why? My God.
Hello, lawyer. Nice to meet you.
Hi, sir. Very nice to see you here.
Lawyer. What is the result of 2 plus 2? Can you answer, please?
Yes, sir. 2 plus 2 is 2 plus 2 is 4.
No, it is not correct.
Oh, no.
Why?
2 plus 2 is really 4. Why not?
Hello, mister. Nice to meet you.
Hi, engineer. Nice to meet you. Okay. Engineer. What is the result of 2 plus 2?
2 plus 2 is sometimes 0.39999 or sometime is 4.121. Like that.
It almost corrected. But not the right answer yet. Sorry.
Okay. Never mind, bye.
Hi, accountant. Nice to meet you.
Hello, sir. I am very happy to be here.
Accountant. What is 2 plus 2?
2 plus 2? It is the number. That what you need.
Wah. It is correct. That answer which I want. Fantastic. Congratulations.
Yes. Thank. I pass.
Okay. Now you selected. See you tomorrow.
Okay. See you soon.
Thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe for the next video. Bye bye. Who is coming? Hi, Mr. Smith. What do you want? No, sir. I just want to tell you that. Now I go out because it is overtime. Okay. You go first, then I will leave just a while because I want to finish my little work. Bye-bye. It's so bright. He's buzzing. Anymore, I must rush go home now. There is no taxi. Hi, John, are you or her?
Hi. Smith. Miss you.
How are you?
Fine. And you?
Me too. Can we sit here and talk?
Okay. Please. Oz,
You have some story to tell me?
remember one day in school you tell me joke. Forgot?
No. Not remember.
The story about an announcements flight.
No.
Occasionally, airline attendants make an effort to make the in-flight safety lecture and their other announcements a bit more entertaining. Here are some real examples that have been heard or reported. There may be 50 ways to leave your lover, but there are only 4 ways out of this airplane, pilot folks. We have reached our cruising altitude now, so I am going to switch the seatbelt sign off. Feel free to move about as you wish, but please stay inside the plane till we land. It's a bit cold outside, and if you walk on the wings it affects the flight pattern. And, after landing, thank you for flying Delta Business Express. We hope you enjoyed giving us the business as much as we enjoyed taking you for a ride. As the plane landed and was coming to a stop at Washington National, a lone voice comes over the loudspeaker. Whoa, big fella. Whoa. After a particularly rough landing during thunderstorms in Memphis, a flight attendant on a Northwest flight announced, "Please take care when opening the overhead compartments because, after a landing like that, sure as hell everything has shifted." From a Southwest Airlines employee. Welcome aboard Southwest Flight XXX to YYY. To operate your seatbelt, insert the metal tab into the buckle, and pull tight. It works just like every other seatbelt, and if you do not know how to operate one, you probably should not be out in public unsupervised. In the event of a sudden loss of cabin pressure, oxygen masks will descend from the ceiling. Stop screaming, grab the mask, and pull it over your face. If you have a small child traveling with you, secure your mask before assisting with theirs. If you are traveling with 2 small children, decide now which one you love more. Weather at our destination is 50 degrees with some broken clouds, but they try to have them fixed before we arrive. Thank you, and remember, nobody loves you, or your money, more than Southwest Airlines. As you exit the plane, please make sure to gather all of your belongings. Anything left behind will be distributed evenly among the flight attendants. Please do not leave children or spouses. Last one off the plane must clean it. And from the pilot during his welcome message, we are pleased to have some of the best flight attendants in the industry. Unfortunately, none of them are on this flight. Heard on Southwest Airlines just after a very hard landing in Salt Lake City. The flight attendant came on the intercom and said, "That was quite a bump and I know what you will are thinking. I am here to tell you it wasn't the airline's fault, it was not the pilot's fault, it was not the flight attendant's fault. It was the asphalt." Another flight attendant's comment on a less than perfect landing. We ask you to please remain seated as Captain Kangaroo bounces us to the terminal. After a real crusher of a landing in Phoenix, the flight attendant came on with, "Ladies and gentlemen, please remain in your seats until Captain Crash and the crew have brought the aircraft to a screeching halt up against the gate." And, once the tire smoke has cleared and the warning bells are silenced, we will open the door and you can pick your way through the wreckage to the terminal. Part of a flight attendant's arrival announcement, we would like to thank you folks for flying with us today. And, the next time you get the insane urge to go blasting through the skies in a pressurized metal tube, we hope you think of us here at US Airways. Thank you for listening.
Thank you too.
Oh. What is this time? Bye bye, see you next time.
See you.
Hi. Hi.
What do you need?
I need a cup of coffee.
Do you want to listen a joke story? Sir?
What?
It is very funny.
Okay, please?
The story is about my friend's story.
Ooh, oh.
It was a few days before Christmas. The trip went reasonably well, and he was ready to go back home. The airport on the other end had turned a tacky red and green, and loudspeakers blared annoying elevator renditions of cherished Christmas carols. Being someone who took Christmas very seriously, and being slightly tired, he was not in a particularly good mood. Almost a Scrooge, going to check in his luggage, which, for some reason, had become one suitcase with entirely new clothes, he saw hanging mistletoe. Not real mistletoe, but very cheap plastic with red paint on some of the rounder parts and green paint on some of the flatter and pointer parts, that could be taken for mistletoe only in a very Picasso sort of way. With a considerable degree of irritation and nowhere else to vent it, he said to the attendant, "Even if we were married, I would not want to kiss you under such a ghastly mockery of mistletoe." "Sir, look more closely at where the mistletoe is." "Okay, I see that it is above the luggage scale, which is a place you have to step forward for a kiss. That is not why it is there." "Okay, I give up." "Why is it there?" "It is there so you can kiss your luggage goodbye." "Okay."
Yes. It's funny. Thank you.
Carl, do you more joke?
"Yes." "Do you want to listen?"
Yes.
"Okay, so please have a sit, and I will tell you."
Okay.
Okay, the story about teaching children. As a crowded airliner is about to take off, the peace is shattered by a 5-year-old boy who picks that moment to throw a wild temper tantrum. No matter what his frustrated, embarrassed mother does to try to calm him down, the boy continues to scream furiously and kick the seats around him. Suddenly, from the rear of the plane, an elderly man in the uniform of an Air Force general is seen slowly walking forward up the aisle. Stopping the flustered mother with an upraised hand, the white-haired, courtly, soft-spoken general leans down and, motioning toward his chest, whispers something into the boy's ear. Instantly, the boy calms down, gently takes his mother's hand, and quietly fastens his seatbelt. All the other passengers burst into spontaneous applause. As the general slowly makes his way back to his seat, one of the cabin attendants touches his sleeve. "Excuse me, General," she asks quietly, "but could I ask you what magic words you used on that little boy?" The old man smiles serenely and gently confides, "I showed him my pilot's wings, service stars,
and battle ribbons, and explained that they entitle me to throw one passenger out the plane door on any flight I choose.
Thanks for your joke.
Time to go home now. Papa, I got a joke story. Do you want to listen?
Okay. Please?
Story about Christmas in airport. It was a few days before Christmas. The trip went reasonably well, and he was ready to go back home. The airport on the other end had turned a tacky red and green, and loudspeakers blared annoying elevator renditions of cherished Christmas carols. Being someone who took Christmas very seriously, and being slightly tired, he was not in a particularly good mood. Almost a Scrooge, going to check in his luggage, which, for some reason, had become one suitcase with entirely new clothes, he saw hanging mistletoe. Not real mistletoe, but very cheap plastic with red paint on some of the rounder parts and green paint on some of the flatter and pointer parts, that could be taken for mistletoe only in a very Picasso sort of way. With a considerable degree of irritation and nowhere else to vent it, he said to the attendant, "Even if we were married, I would not want to kiss you under such a ghastly mockery of mistletoe. Sir, look more closely at where the mistletoe is. Okay, I see that it is above the luggage scale, which is a place you have to step forward for a kiss. That is not why it is there. Okay, I give up. Why is it there? It is there so you can kiss your luggage. Goodbye."
Bye-bye. Thank you.
Hello, Laura.
Hello. Michael,
Where do you go?
I came here lunch.
Me too. Okay, please go inside and get lunch together.
Okay. Let's go. Before lunch I want to tell you a joke. Do you want to listen?
Yes, it is good. Please.
Its story is about half off this ticket.
I never known this. The story is that US Air recently introduced a special half fare for wives who accompanied their husbands on business trips. Expecting valuable testimonials, the PR department sent out letters to all the wives of businessmen who had used the special rates, asking how they enjoyed their trip. Letters are still pouring in asking, what trip?
Okay, now got one funny story and you want to listen?
Yes. Please?
We talk about I deserve a first-class seat. A blonde gets on an airplane and sits down in the first-class section of the plane. The stewardess rushes over to her and tells her she must move to coach because she don't have a first-class ticket. The blonde replies, "I am blonde, I am smart, I have a good job, and I am staying in first class until we reach Jamaica." The disgusted stewardess gets the head stewardess who asks the blonde to leave. The blonde yet again repeats, "I am blonde, I am smart, I have a good job and I am staying in first class until we reach Jamaica." The head stewardesses don't even know what to do at this point, because they still have to get the rest of the passengers seated to take off. The bloat is causing a problem with boarding now, so the stewardess gets the co-pilot. The co-pilot goes up to the blonde and whispers in her ear. She immediately gets up and goes to her seat in the coach section. The head stewardess asks the co-pilot in amazement what he said to get her to move to her correct seat. The co-pilot replies, "I told her the front half of the airplane wasn't going to Jamaica." Michael, before saying goodbye, I gotta tell you one more joke.
Okay, please, the bus has not yet come. Come on. Let's speak.
Okay. The story is about international airline. Acronyms for international airlines: Italy Alitalia equals always late in the air, late in arrival. Alitalia equals arrive late in. Turin, and luggage in Australia. Britain Boeing equals better on a camel. Belgium Sabina equals such a bloody experience. Never again. Pakistan PIA equals please. Informala Yugoslavia. Jot equals joke about time. Pacific Western Airlines PUA equals pray, while aloft PUA equals please wait a while. Airlines Trans World Airlines equals teeny weeny airlines.
Hi. Are you okay?
Yes, fine thank.
Now I got Fauntleroy's story. Do you want to listen?
Yes. Please.
The story is about a blind pilot driving this plane.
Listen, look scared.
Haha. The story like that. I was flying from San Francisco to Los Angeles. By the time we took off, there had been a 45-minute delay and everybody on board was ticked. Unexpectedly, we stopped in Sacramento on the way. The flight attendant explained that there would be another 45-minute delay, and if we wanted to get off the aircraft, we would reboard in 30 minutes. Everybody got off the plane except one gentleman who was blind. I noticed him as I walked by and could tell he had flown before because his seeing eye dog lay quietly underneath the seats in front of him throughout the entire flight.
Oh my god.
I could also tell he had flown this very flight before because the pilot approached him and, calling him by name, said, "Keith, we were in Sacramento for almost an hour. Would you like to get off and stretch your legs?" Keith replied, "No thanks, but maybe my dog would like to stretch his legs. Would you take him for me, please?" Now picture this. All the people in the gate area came to a completely quiet standstill when they looked up and saw the pilot walk off the plane with a seeing eye dog. The pilot was even wearing sunglasses that day. People scattered, not only trying to change planes, but also trying to change airlines. It is very funny. Really?
Yes, it is fantastic. Do you have any more joke story?
Yes! I got away tomorrow. There is another story about a no-frills airline if I like funny. The story starts as, you know it as a no-frills airline if they don't sell tickets, they sell chances. All the insurance machines in the terminal are sold out. Before the flight, the passengers get together and elect a pilot. If you kiss the wing for luck before boarding, it kisses you back. You cannot board the plane unless you have the exact change. Before you took off, the stewardess tells you to fasten your Velcro. The captain asks all the passengers to chip in a little for gas. When they pull the steps away, the plane starts rocking. The captain yells at the ground crew to get the cows off the runway. You ask the captain how often their planes crash and he says, just once. No movie. Don, teeny one. Your life keeps flashing before your eyes. You see a man with a gun, but he is demanding to be let off the plane. All the planes have both the bathroom and the chapel. It's so funny. Okay, the story finished. Thank you. Good night. Bye.
Good morning, everybody.
Good morning, teacher.
Today I got a funny story. Do you want to listen?
Yes, teacher.
Okay, so I will tell you about it. Air Force One crashed in the middle of rural America. Panic-stricken, the Secret Service mobilized and descended on the farm in force. When they got there, the wreckage was clear. The aircraft was totally destroyed with only a burned hulk left smoldering in a tree line that bordered a farm. Secret Service descended upon the smoking hulk, but could find no remains of the crew or the president as staff.
Yes.
To their amazement, a lone farmer was plowing a field not too far away as if nothing at all happened. They hurried over to surround the man as tractor. "Sir," the senior Secret Service agent asked, panting and out of breath. "Did you see this terrible accident happen?" "Yep. Sure did."
Oh.
The man muttered unconcernedly. "Do you realize that is the President of the United States airplane?" "Yep." "Were there any survivors?" The agent gasped. "Nope. They all killed straight out." The farmer sighed, cutting off his tractor motor. "I done buried them all myself.
Wah.
Took most of the morning." "The President of the United States is dead?" The agent gulped in disbelief. "Well," the farmer sighed, obviously wanting to get back to his work. "He kept saying he wasn't. But you know what a liar he is. The story is all. Do you understand?"
Yes, and it's so funny too.
"Okay now. It is turn. Who want to tell joke story? Who can tell? Please come to the stage here."
Me. But I don't know it's funny or not.
"Okay, no problem, please."
Hello everyone. My story is about a plane flying in the 1930s. The story is like that, alright. In the early 1930s, a farmer and his wife went to a fair. The farmer was fascinated by the airplanes and asked a pilot how much a ride would cost. $10 for 3 minutes, replied the pilot. "That's too much," said the farmer. The pilot thought for a second and then said, "I'll make you a deal. If you and your wife ride for 3 minutes without uttering a sound, the ride will be free. But if you make a sound, you'll have to pay $10. The farmer and his wife agreed and went for a wild ride. After they landed, the pilot said to the farmer, "I want to congratulate you for not making a sound. You are a brave man." "Maybe so," said the farmer, "but I gotta tell you, I almost screamed when my wife fell out." The story is finished. Thank everyone for listening.
Okay. It is a good story and funny. Now who is the next? Please come to the stage. Hello teacher and friend. Hello. I got a short joke story. About airlines running operating system. Here are some basic descriptions of what may happen if airplanes had different operating systems running them. DOS, everybody pushes it till it glides, then jumps on and lets it coast till it skids, then jumps off, pushes, jumps back on, etc. DOS with COM, same as DOS, but with more leg room for pushing. Macintosh, all the flight attendants, captains and baggage handlers look the same, act the same and talk the same. Every time you ask a question, you're told you don't need to know, don't want to know, and everything will be done for you without your knowing, so just shut up. OS/2, to get on board, you have to have your ticket stamped 10 different times by standing in 10 different lines. Then you fill out a form asking how you want your seating arranged, with the look and feel of an ocean liner, a passenger train or a bus. If you get on board and off the ground, you will have a wonderful trip, except when the rudder and flaps freeze, in which case you have time to say your prayers before you crash. Windows, colorful airport terminal, friendly flight attendants, easy access to a plane, and an uneventful takeoff. Then, all in a sudden, boom. You blow up without any warning whatsoever. The terminal and flight attendants all look like those the Windows plane uses, but the process of checking in and going through security is a nightmare. Once aboard, those passengers with first-class tickets can go anywhere they want and arrive in half the time, while the vast majority of passengers with coach tickets can't even get aboard. Unix, everyone brings one piece of the plane. Then they go on the runway and piece it together, all the while arguing about what kind of plane they're rebuilding. Cairo, the airplane is distributed among 37 different hangars in 13 airports scattered over 8 states, 4 Canadian provinces, and a remote mountain hideaway in Nicaragua. But you don't need to know where the airplane is or who it belongs to in order to fly it. Actually, you don't fly the airplane itself. You fly a simulation that behaves just like the real thing, except that you don't go anywhere. But that's okay, because when the world is at your fingertips you never need to leave home. Okay, thank you for your joke. It's so funny.
Janny, I got a joke story. Do you want to listen? Yes, fantastic, Pop. The story like that. Squawks are problem listings that pilots generally leave for maintenance crews to fix before the next flight. Here are some squawks submitted by U.S. Air Force pilots and the replies from the maintenance crews. P equals problem. S equals solution. P, left inside main tire almost needs replacement. Almost replaced left inside main tire. P, test flight okay, except toland very rough, so toland not installed on this aircraft. P, number 2 propeller seeping prop fluids. Number 2 propeller seepage normal. Normal minus number 1 pound sign 3, and number 4 propellers lack normal seepage. P, something loose in cockpit, something tightened in cockpit. P, evidence of leak on right main landing gears, evidence removed. P, DMB volume unbelievably loud volume. Set to more believable level. P, dead bugs on windshields, live bugs on order. P, autopilot in altitude hold mode produces a 200 fpm descent, cannot reproduce problem on ground. P, IFF inoperative, IFF always inoperative in off mode. IFF identification friend or foe. P, friction locks cause throttle levers to stick, that is what they read there for. P, number 3 engine missing, engine found on right wing after brief search. P, aircraft handles funny, aircraft warned to straighten up, fly right and be serious. P, target radar hums, reprogram target radar with lyrics. Pa, I got one story too. Do you want to listen? Yes. It is good. I want to. According to the Australian, an airliner recently encountered severe vibration in flight. The captain decided to make an emergency landing and switched on the seatbelt sign. The vibration stopped immediately. Passenger emerged from a lavatory and explained that he had been jogging in place inside. It's so funny. I am sleepy. Before sleep, I want to tell you a joke story. Listen, it is very funny. Let go! A programmer and an engineer are sitting next to each other on a long flight from Los Angeles to New York. The programmer leans over to the engineer and asks if he would like to play a fun game. The engineer just wants to take a nap, so he politely declines and rolls over to the window to catch a few winks. The programmer persists and explains that the game is real easy and is a lot of fun. He explains, I ask you a question, and if you don't know the answer, you pay me $5. Then you ask me a question, and if I don't know the answer, I'll pay you $5. Again, The engineer politely declines and tries to get to sleep. The programmer, now somewhat agitated, says, "Okay, if you don't know the answer you pay me $5. And if I don't know the answer, I'll pay you $100. This catches the engineer's attention, and he sees no end to this torment unless he plays, so he agrees to the game. The programmer asks the first question. What is the distance from the Earth to the Moon? The engineer don't say a word, but reaches into his wallet, pulls out a $5 bill and hands it to the programmer. Now, it is the engineer's turn. He asks the programmer what goes up a hill with 3 legs, and comes down on 4? The programmer looks up at him with a puzzled look. He takes out his laptop computer and searches all of his references. He taps into the earphone with his modem and searches the net and the Library of Congress. Frustrated, he sends email to his coworkers. All to no avail. After about an hour, he wakes the engineer and hands him $100. The engineer politely takes the $100 and turns away to try to get back to sleep. The programmer, more than a little miffed, shakes the engineer and asks, "Well, so what is the answer?" Without a word, the engineer reaches into his wallet, hands the programmer $5, and turns away to get back to sleep. The story is finished. Thanks for watching. Good night. Bye. Hi. Hello everyone, today I have a funny story to tell you. I think you will laugh while I talk about that. Okay. The story like that, there was one day I meet one Vietnamese girl at the police station. The police officer asks she that, "Hi girl, what is your phone number please?" And she said that my phone is sex tonight and tonight sex too. Police is in chat, "No I don't want, I mean your phone number, I don't like that." Then she said again, "I say sex tonight and tonight sex too, why you say like that?" The police understand that, "Oh my god, that is your phone number 6629 and 2962. Do you understand that?"
Hi Johnny.
Hi Dan.
Long time ago, never meet.
How are you?
I am fine.
Fine, and you?
Same to you. I have a funny story to tell you. Do you want to listen?
Yes, you still like in school. You always have funny and joke.
Ha, yes. I am no changing. Do you know the joke story about in airport and customer wonder boarding from what gate?
No, I don't. Never.
Okay, the story is at the airport for a business trip, I settled down to wait for the boarding announcement at gate 35. Then I heard the voice on the public address system saying, "We apologize for the inconvenience, but Delta Flight 570 will board from gate 41. So my family picked up our luggage and carried it over to gate 41. Not 10 minutes later, the public address voice told us that Flight 570 would in fact be boarding from gate 35. So, again, we gathered our carry on luggage and returned to the original gate. Just as we were settling down, the public address voice spoke again, "Thank you for participating in Delta's physical fitness program."
After meet my friend. I remember that. I got a funny story forgot to tell my friend. So now I only tell to everybody. Okay, the story is about. Don't be in this fly. This is Captain Sinclair speaking. On behalf of my crew, I'd like to welcome you aboard British Airways Flight 602 from New York to London. We are currently flying at a height of 35,000 feet midway across the Atlantic. If you look out of the windows on the starboard side of the aircraft, you will observe that both the starboard engines are on fire. If you look out of the windows on the port side, you will observe that the port wing has fallen off. If you look down towards the Atlantic Ocean, you will see a little yellow life raft with 3 people in it waving at you. That is me, your captain, the co-pilot, and one of the air stewardesses. This is a recorded message. Have a good flight. The story is finished. Thank you for watching. Bye.
Hi everyone, I got one joke to tell you. Do you want to listen? I gotta tell you about dream flying planes. Sue and Bob, a pair of tightwads, lived in the Midwest and had been married years. Bob had always wanted to go flying. The desire deepened each time a barnstormer flew into town to offer rides. Bob would ask, and Sue would say, "No way, $10 is $10. The years went by, and Bob figured he'd have much longer. So he got Sue out to the show, explaining, "It's free to watch, let us at least watch." And once he got there, the feeling became real strong. Sue and Bob started an argument. The pilot, between flights, overheard, listened to their problem, and said, "I will tell you what, I will take you up flying, and if you don't say a word, the ride is on me, but if you back one sound, you pay $10. So off they flew. The pilot doing as many rolls and dives as he could, heading to the ground as fast as the plane could go, and pulling out of the dive at just the very last second. Not a word. Finally he admitted defeat and went back to the airport. I am surprised. Why did you say anything? Well, I almost said something when Sue fell out, but $10 is $10. Thanks for watching. Good night. Bye.
Ahem.
Today joke about doctors meet. A group of psychiatrists were attending a convention. 4 of them decided to leave and walked out together. One said to the other 3, "People are always coming to us with their guilt and fears, but we have no one that we can go to when we have problems." The others agreed. Then one said, "Since we are all professionals, why do not we take some time right now to hear each other out?" The other 3 agreed. The first then confessed, "I have an uncontrollable desire to kill my patients." The second psychiatrist said, I love expensive things, and so I find ways to cheat my patients out of their money whenever I can so I can buy the things I want. The third followed with, I am involved with selling drugs and often get my patients to sell them for me. The fourth psychiatrist then confessed, I know I am not supposed to, but no matter how hard I try, I cannot keep a secret. One more story. Scared sleeping, Shaky went to a psychiatrist. Doc, he said, I have got trouble. Every time I get into bed, I think there is somebody under it. I get under the bed, I think there's somebody on top of it. Top, under. You gotta help me, I am going crazy. Just put yourself in my hands for 2 years, said the shrink. Come to me 3 times a week, and I will cure your fears. How much do you charge? $100 per visit. I will sleep on it, said Shaky. 6 months later the doctor met Shaky on the street. Why did not you ever come to see me again? Asked the psychiatrist. For $100 a visit? A bartender cured me for $10. Is that so? How? He told me to cut the legs off the bed.
Hi, Jerry.
Hi, Gandhi.
How are you?
I am fine. Thank you. Today, what story do you want to tell?
Yes, sure. I got a joke story to tell you.
What is that?
It talks about a man get ferry home. In New York and worked in Manhattan. He had to take the ferry boat home every night. One evening, he got down to the ferry and found there was a wait for the next boat, so John decided to stop at a nearby tavern. Before long he was feeling no pain. When he got back to the ferry slip, the ferry boat was just 8 feet from the dock. Smith, afraid of missing this one and being late for dinner, took a running leap and landed right on the deck of the boat. How did you like that jump, buddy? Said the proud John to a deckhand. It was great, said the sailor. But why did not you wait? We were just pulling in. Thank you.
I remember, I got one joke.
What?
It is about missing pension.
Wah.
Recently, a distraught wife went to the local police station, along with her next-door neighbor, to report that her husband was missing. The policeman asked for a description of the missing man. The wife said, he is 35 years old, he has 6 foot and 4 inches. Has dark eyes, dark wavy hair, an athletic build, weighs 185 pounds, he is soft-spoken, and is good to the children. The next-door neighbor protested, your husband is 5 foot 8 inches, chubby, bald, and he has a big mouth. And is mean to your children. The wife replied, yes, but who wants him back? Thank you. Bye.
Bye.